Breaking news here on Chicago Bears Now. I am your host, Harrison Graham. Nathan Peterman is back in the fold as he has been re-signed by the Bears, presumably to a one-year contract. He returns for a second season in Chicago. We'll break it down, plus kind of rehash all of free agency coming up later on in the show. Tom Pelissero gets the credit here. He had the scoop as he tweeted out, veteran quarterback Nate Peterman is re-signing with the Bears per source. A valued piece of the quarterback room, Peterman is now entering his 7th NFL season and his 2nd in Chicago. Let me just first say I'm not surprised by this move whatsoever. Not because I think Nathan Peterman's a good quarterback. I don't. But it's proven that he is valued by teams. I mean, he would not be in the league for 7 years based on his play on the field if teams didn't like him in terms of, during games as a resource, in the quarterback room, practice sessions, film study, all that stuff. That's clearly where his value is. So the Bears, for Ryan Poles and Flus to bring him back into the fold after a 3-14 season, they clearly value what he brought to the table. So he is back in Chicago for another season. Now the question is, will Nathan Peterman make the Bears 53-man roster? Type Y for yes, or type P if you think he'll be on the practice squad, which is where he spent most of last season. Y for yes, or P for practice squad. I think it'll almost certainly be the practice squad, but let me know what you guys think. So you look at the Bears quarterback depth chart right now, obviously Justin Fields, P.J. Walker, the top two guys there. They cut Trevor Siemian, so Walker presumably is the backup. Nathan Peterman is your QB3, again, almost certainly as this team's practice squad quarterback. I do not think that necessarily means that the Bears could not or will not draft a quarterback. I still think they could take someone late on day 3 like Stetson Bennett or Max Duggan or someone like that, Aiden O'Connell. But Nathan Peterman, again, is a guy that will have value in the offseason program, going through drills, film study, QB room stuff, all of that good stuff. Now, you don't want him to play. That's the one thing that's been made clear, and that was clear in his first start when he threw 5 picks and a half for Buffalo way back when. Last year, he got into 3 games, 2 mop-up duty games late in the game, and then started that one game. I think it was the last game of the year against Minnesota. 14 of 25, 139 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. QB rating of below 69. I've kind of hashed it, but here's the deal. You never want Nathan Peterman to play. You just don't. I mean, statistically, he's one of the worst quarterbacks in NFL history. But he clearly has value in the quarterback room. Coaches like him. Quarterbacks like working with him, and that stuff matters. You think of guys like Chase Daniel, who is better than Nathan Peterman, but how does a guy like Chase Daniel last in the NFL for 12, 13, 15 years? Because he has value in a locker room. He has value in a quarterback room, and a guy like Nate Peterman, who freaking stinks, clearly has value. So that is why he's back. It's not going to be it's going to be a vet minimum deal with no guaranteed money. Again, he'll likely be on the practice squad. This is why you subscribe. No matter how big the news or how little the news, we're going to have you covered. When news drops, we'll hit you with a video. Sometimes we'll go live, sometimes we won't. By the way, we might go live tomorrow if you want us to. Subscribe. If we get 30 new subs on today's video, we'll go live tomorrow. That's the deal for you. So hit that subscribe button if you want to live stream tomorrow. And in general, if you just want more Chicago Bears news and rumors coverage, we will hit you guys with daily videos here on the channel. Go check out our video from earlier today as well. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell. Coming up here in just a few moments, some shout outs for everyone for the first 10 people who shared our video earlier today on social media. We'll get some shout-outs for that in a second. But first, do want to shout out our sponsor, Athletic Greens. Oh, that is what I used to do midway through the day before getting started with AG1, yawning because my energy levels were low. I just couldn't get through these long days toward the end of football season because it's a grind. What we do here at Chat Sports, we have long days, and sometimes it's a struggle to get through them physically and emotionally. But AG1 has lifted my energy level. It has supported my immunity. It has promoted my gut health, which has been desperately needed over the past couple of years. And with 1 scoop a day, I'm feeling like $1 million. I'm feeling fantastic. It tastes good as well. 1 scoop, mix it with water, shake it up, boom, you're good to go. Drink it first thing in the morning, and you're going to be feeling much better about yourself. athleticgreens.com/chatsports. Promote your gut health, support your immunity, boost your energy. Those are some benefits of AG1. That link is in the comments and the description of this video. Plus, if you use that link in the description, athleticgreens.com/chatsports, you will receive 5 free travel packs of AG1, and a free year supply of vitamin D. Check it out. It's an awesome deal. Okay, so Nathan Peterman, the newest Chicago Bear. So I think it's just a good time to kind of rehash pretty much everything that's happened for the Bears in free agency, as things have obviously slowed down and the draft has started to become more of a focus. Kari Blasingame back on a 2-year, $3.6 million deal. Patrick Scales back as well, by the way. I'll just verbally mention him, the long snapper. TJ Edwards kicked things off on the first day of free agency, getting that 3-year, $19.5 million contract. Nate Davis, who it sounds like is going to play right guard, which means Tevin Jenkins to left guard is what presumably will happen. 3 years, $30 million. Tremaine Edmonds, 4 years, $72 million with $50 million guaranteed. He's going to play that Mike linebacker spot while TJ Edwards plays the will. DeMarcus Walker got a 3-year, $21 million contract from Chicago as well, 16 of which is guaranteed. Travis Homer, 2 years, $4.5 million. That came after David Montgomery left to go to Detroit. PJ Walker is the backup quarterback, 2 years up to $5 million. Andrew Billings, 1 year, $3.5 million, 2.4 guaranteed. Robert Tonyan to be that tight end 2, 1 year, $2.65 million. Deontay Foreman to come compete with Khalil Herbert, 1 year, $3 million at running back. Dylan Cole, 1 year, $1.3 million. And then Nathan Peterman, full details to be determined. Again, 1 year non-guaranteed deal. That is what I would expect for the Bears' third-string quarterback. Now, what has been your favorite signing so far in NFL free agency for the Chicago Bears, whether it's a re-signing or an external signing? I'd probably say Tremaine Edmonds, but I love the value of the TJ Edwards deal. I like the Nate Davis signing. Let me know, favorite signing up to this point. All right, before we get out of here, I owe you guys some shout-outs. These were the first 10 people who shared our video on Twitter and tagged me in the tweet earlier today. If you continue to do so, I will still retweet those of you who do not get a shout-out here. Shout-out King Mike, Jason Howard, Prophet Jagerbong, D. Smooth, Tyrell Collins, Relentless Mikey, Jason Holting, Boss Manny Ware, Andy D, Daniel. Shout out to the real ones. For those who continue to share videos, we'll work in some other times to get some shout outs as well, but wanted to shout out the folks who shared the video right away. Again, Nathan Peterman, Chicago Bear, back on presumably a 1-year contract as a valued member of this locker room. Okay, I'm Harrison Graham. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit me up on social media, like I said. Also subscribe to the channel. More news and rumors to come. We'll probably go live tomorrow. 30 subs on today's video. We'll for sure make it happen, so support the movement here as we continue to grow. We're signing off. Bear down, FGB. You guys know the drill. We'll see you guys tomorrow.